Hi everyone, I'm Lidia Devasia. I'm a speech language pathologist. In this video, let's talk about ways and means to improve transition from high preferred to low preferred activities in children with autism spectrum disorder and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Before moving on to that, let me first request our dear parents to first prepare a list of activities that your child likes the most. For instance, if your child's favorite item is his toy car or a doll, then you should list that as the first preference. Similarly, make a list of the things that he or she likes to do the most. Please pause the video now and take your time to prepare the list. Now that you are all set and ready with the list, let's look at how we can motivate your child to move from his favorite activity to the least favorite one. Tip number 1. Introduce first then. The strategy here is to get your child to do a non-preferred activity by rewarding him with his preferred activity post completion of the non-preferred activity. Here, first is usually a non-preferred activity and then being a preferred activity, say playing with his toy car. If you want to do book reading task with your child, then place the picture of book first. You should make your child understand that once he finishes book reading task, he can play with the toy car. The strategy will help your child transition from non-preferred activity to preferred activity, since they would see that a preferred activity is coming next. Tip number 2. Use finish box. Keep a finish box at child's visual field. When it is time to transition, it is often helpful for children to have an assigned location to put materials prior to moving on to the next activity. Referring back to the previous example, the child has to keep his storybook in the finish box before taking his car to play with. This routine will help your child in creating a clear and predictable transition routine, which will help him to decrease transition time and increase positive behavior. Tip number 3. Use timer. Whether the child is participating in a preferred or non-preferred activity, having a visual reminder of the amount of time left can help to give the activity a more concrete beginning and end. Tip number 4. Use visual schedule. The consistent use of visual schedule can assist in successful transitions. Visual schedule can allow individuals to view an upcoming activity, have a better understanding of the sequence of activities that will occur, and increase overall predictability. Tip number 5. Use social stories. This can be employed to address transition from one place to another. For example, if your child doesn't prefer to go for a birthday party or to a supermarket, you can prepare your child prior to such visit. Similarly, if your child hesitates to have meal at the dining table or is not following the table manners, then you could use social stories and help him navigate through the process by giving him a brief understanding of what the activity is all about, so that your child is well prepared and is not surprised with the course of events. This will particularly be very helpful for children who have a hard time with transitions. Hope this was helpful. Thank you.